twin flames, and welcome to your daily check-in for Tuesday. So we're going to use the Divine Structure deck for the question today to see what we need to base the reading on, and we're going to bring in a Journey to Union Oracle for the answers. So this is a more structured way of doing the reading so we can take an in-depth look at what we need to know. So thank you, angels. What's the energy? So we've got two cards. Is the Divine Masculine waking up spiritually? Timing for union. Now, these can go hand in hand because you may think, what's the timing for our union? When are we going to be together? When are we going to be in permanent relationship? When are we going to get married? When are we going to have all the things that we truly do deserve and need? Is the Divine Masculine waking up? Is he waking up spiritually? Is he understanding what this connection is? Is he actually doing the work? Is he absolutely where he needs to be? And the answer is yes, because he's already on the right path. Now, the masculines learn differently than the feminine. And it's when we understand and grasp that, it's easier to understand and grasp, because as a feminine, we learn through our spiritual power and our spiritual lessons and our spiritual experiences. That means we connect with angels, guides, ascended masters, our higher self through readings, spiritual tools, and a spiritual understanding of what this connection is. We understand because we are guided to the information. We're like the squirrel and we gather everything we need. We're shown the way, we're directed. We trust in signs and synchronicities and symbols and numbers and all of these things. That's how we evolve and grow up and learn as a spiritual being. The masculines sometimes don't have that connection, not at the beginning anyway. So they learn through their physical world. They learn through encounters with other people. Obviously, they have a divine encounter with you and that changes everything. But they really start learning through being in situations that don't serve them. Maybe they did once. That's why they got involved with that karmic partner, or why they started living that life or doing that job. But as they evolve and grow, their needs and wants change. So they outgrow those people and situations. So their physical world shows them what they don't want and what they do want. And they go through that in a very powerful way. And it can seem very toxic to the Divine Feminine because the Divine Feminine would not put up with or be in those situations in the first place. Because this is why most of the Divine Feminines are single or coming out of karmic relationships, because you know that you would rather be single and happy than in a relationship and unhappy. You know that you would rather be by yourself than, with the wrong one. You know this is a journey of finding truth and independence and walking your walk and talking your talk and doing you. So the feminine is more independent and powerful in a way than the masculines when they are remaining in these situations, because the feminine is already where the masculine wants to be. Does that make sense? And the timing for union is the time is now. Things are already moving forward. We're very aware because of what happened during 2022, but also what came through at the end of 2022, that the masculine is waking up spiritually because they've been showing you the wolf. And the wolf is the symbol of masculine power, masculine psychic power, because he's connecting with you through telepathy, through dreams, through signs, music, synchronicities, and he's more aware of why things are happening to him. So he's unplugged from the matrix now, but I still feel he's going through his hibernation incubation period, ready for what's next, just like Neo did. When Morpheus woke Neo up from the matrix, he couldn't walk around straight away and be on the ship straight away because he'd never used his eyes, his legs, his arms, his muscles, because he'd been in, that kind of state of being where he was just, in that kind of incubator, and he wasn't alive. His mind was alive and he was living through his mind, but his body wasn't alive. He was like half dead in a way. And that's how the masculines feel on this journey. They feel half dead and the feminine wakes them up and revives them and they become whole again. So the masculine is starting to see clearly for the first time, like Neo using his eyes for the first time, All his muscles are healing now, so he can stand up and move forward. If you've ever seen The Princess Bride, okay, when Wesley has that he goes on that machine and he dies, and they bring him back to life with that special, pill that, Magical Max or whatever his name is makes him. And he wakes up, so his mind's alert and he can use his voice, but he can't really use his body. But they don't know that because he props himself up and he, pretends and he fakes it, but he hasn't got the strength yet to follow through on what he needs to do. And this is what the masculines are saying to you. I fully intend to follow through on what I've said I'm going to, and what I've told you through a dream or telepathy or all the ways we connect. But I'm just finding the physical strength to actually do it. And the timing for union will be at the right time. So often on this journey we get hung up with timelines. And timelines are guidelines. They direct us and keep us strong. So if the angels give you a timeline during a personal reading or a timeline coming to you, it's to calm your energy. It's not to make you anxious or stressed by focusing everything on that timeline, because you're not learning the lesson then. If someone says, oh, you're going to be together by June, for example, and you're focused on that June, and then it gets to June and it hasn't happened, you're going to feel disappointed, you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel you've done something wrong, you're going to blame the person that told you, you're going to be in fear. But it's because you didn't do the work between whenever they told you in June, because you were that focused on June. Does that make sense? So what we need to do is let go. So if you've been given a timeline for your union, that's an indicator of what's to come when you let go, do your work and focus on self-love. So let go of the when, because it will be at the right time. And the amount of time I wasted on my journey wishing it all away, wishing it was here now, all these things, and not actually enjoying the present moment, was time that I'll never get back. And, there is no wasted time. Everything happens for a reason. There is no regrets, because there's no point of that. We heal that. Everything grows and learns us and teaches us. But it would be nice to go back and experience it again, knowing what I know now from a higher point of view. But that's how we grow and learn. So let's bring in some cards. So is the divine masculine waking up spiritually? What do we need to know about this? Okay. And timing for union. Timing for union. Wow. I love it when they jump out this way. So these are messages that we need to hear, about union to make union happen. Okay. To bring union in at the right time. I also want to bring in some tarot. So I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Message Tarot as well. Is the Divine Masculine waking up spiritually? And I'm going to bring in Timing for Union. I'm going to use the Divine Timing deck. And this is why I'm really loving, doing the readings this way, because I can, really structure the readings to what you need to know. Okay, here we go. So let's start then with, is the Divine Masculine waking up? So is the masculine waking up right now spiritually? Well, we know he is. The card is, don't take it personally. So the masculine is saying to you, whatever is happening in our connection, whatever's happening on our journey, please don't take it personally. Please don't take the things that I do or the things that I say or the way I act or behave personally, because it's part of how I grow up spiritually. It's part of how I wake up. It's part of my learning and lessons. And it's also me teaching you to rise above the ego and the physical reality and the 3D world. So he's reminding you that it's his journey and he's learning it his way. Even though the journey leads to each other, he has to do it his way, just like you have to do it your way. And you have to learn your lessons your way. Okay, so if people are telling you should be doing this or you should be doing that, you will retaliate and rebel in a way, because you have to do it your own way. And sometimes that's why the masculines rebel or can retaliate, because they know they have to do it their way. So whatever is going on with him right now, don't take it personally. So in other words, if he is ghosting you or he's ignoring you, or maybe even he's blocked you, or he's quiet, or he said he needs space, whatever he's doing, it's not you, Divine Feminine, it's him. So let him do what he needs to do. King of Swords, I know I seem distant, but I do love you. I do love you, Divine Feminine. Don't take it personally. Of course, I'm waking up spiritually because I've gone within and processing. And the fact that he's holding that book there, that's his learning lessons. You could see that as a Bible. Okay? You could see that as knowledge gathering. I'm really connected with the squirrel today, who is the gatherer, who helps you to gather everything you need. So he's saying, I am the King of Swords because I might seem indifferent, I might seem busy, I might seem like I don't care, but I do love you. I may seem distant, but I'm not. I'm just working it all out. Please don't take it personally. I am finally taking control of my life and making things happen. He's the magician. He's the magician here. He's saying, I'm doing it. I'm doing the work. I'm waking up spiritually. I'm preparing. I'm getting ready. It's like he's getting his physical strength back already to make these changes. And that's also connected with the devil, the ego, the fear. I am learning to overcome my fears and insecurities that hold me back and cause me pain. So yes, he's waking up spiritually. He knows what he needs to do. And you're being reminded to trust in the love. So the timing for union. So these are things we can be working on to make it real. So first of all, I'm going to bring in the divine timing deck. We've got, look at this, raise your vibration. So to be in union, you both have to be in alignment with each other's energy. You both have to be on the same vibrational frequency. Because if you're operating divine feminine in a very higher way, and your masculine is operating in a very negative, lower way, you're not going to match up. So when you're in union, you are operating in a higher vibration because you are operating in an equally balanced vibration. That means you are embracing both aspects of the self. So the feminine is both masculine and feminine, and the masculine is both masculine and feminine. And that's always the way it is. But most of the time before union, we operate in one energy or the other. And as we get close to union, they can go back and forth, and it can be very confusing and very stressful at times, because you're used to operating in one energy, but eventually it will start leveling out. And that's when you know that you are okay, because you're okay anyway. And you feel at peace, and you're like, I don't care really if I'm with him or not, because I'm happy. I know we love each other anyway. What will be, will be. So that's raising your vibration. Or as Ralph Smart says, raising the frequency, raise it up. Focus on love, gratitude, healing. When you're operating in this energy most of the time, it's only natural that your masculine is going to catch you up, because you don't need to come down to a negative vibration to be around your twin. They need to come up to a higher vibration to be with you. And that's in divine timing. And look at this, trust your intuition. You know if you've got more healing to do, more work to do. You know if there's a karmic situation that needs to be released. And you know how you feel about things. So you know. So, you can watch a reading. And the reading could say to you, oh, you're going to be in union within a month. But if you know that they need to get divorced, or they've got to sort something else out, you know that that really isn't possible for your connection. So you have to trust your intuition and take the bits of a reading, whether it's a personal reading or a collective reading, that really means something to you. Because as channelers and readers, we are guides to you. You are the master of your reality. You know your truth. And I've got angel bumps just saying it because it's so powerful. You are more powerful than me or any other tarot reader, because you are living your life and you know your truth. So you know your own truth on the timings for your union. Trust in that. Trust your intuition. You know if your masculine needs to work on raising their vibration or aligning with their energy. You know if you need to raise your vibration and align with your own energy. So trust your own intuition for timings for union. And we've got manifesting your dream. So, your union will be your dream, however you want it to be. However you see it. Some of you will see marriage, children. Others will see travelling. Others will see having animals and pets. You all have your own kind of idea of what union will be. It doesn't have to be a certain way, because your union is unique and special to your union and to you and your twin flame. So That's what matters, that you will manifest, and you are manifesting your dreams, and you know this. So the timing for union will be a dream come true, because it will make everything happen beautifully. And there may be some career changes that occur before or during or even after your union. This is saying to you, say it before, during or after, it's the same. But career changes, maybe you know that you need to change your career before union. That's something you're guided to do. Or maybe you know that your masculine changing their career is a great sign about the timing of your union, because it shows you things are moving ahead. And we've got angry and frustrated itself. So don't be angry or frustrated about the timing of your union, thinking you're doing something wrong. Remember, don't take things personally. Maybe you're thinking, well, I should be in union right now. And that's being angry and frustrated. Don't be, because your journey is similar to others, because we're going through the same things, but yours is unique and special to you. And that's what matters. That's why it's so beautiful, because it's your journey. So if you see other people coming into union or coming back together, or you see these on the channel, or you hear about it, or you start seeing people coming together, that's an opportunity to be grateful, because the universe is giving you a preview of what's for you. So don't take it personally and think, oh, it's not going to happen for me, it's happening for everyone, or be angry or frustrated at others or your own self. Start being excited about what's to come. And silence is helping. So you're being reminded that the silent times help, because the masculines process. This is when they wake up spiritually. And that's why they're saying don't take it personally. So the silence helps union. If you're in silence right now, see it as a powerful thing, because it's moving you towards your union. And it's just the ego rise above it. So it's only the ego that is bothered about timelines, or bothered about the silence, or the fear-based energies, the fact that you may be being ignored or ghosted. It's only the ego, because the ego kind of is the little child that grabs on your trousers or your skirt or your dress and says, hey, what about me? I'm being ignored. What about me? I matter. And you do. Of course you do matter. But, this is about you giving that love to you. If your inner child is saying all these things, the higher self of you, the adult part of you, this is how we reparent ourselves, says to that child, it's going to be okay. Come here. What do you need? I'll give you love. I'll take you out on a date. I'll buy you some new shoes. I'll buy you a piece of jewellery. I'll take you for an ice cream. I'll help you with whatever you want. What do you need? So it's about being good to you. And so what do you need, Divine Feminine? You might think, well, I want my twin. I need my twin. But your twin is teaching you to give to you. Isn't that powerful? So the next time your ego starts saying when, how, if, why, taking things personally, blowing things out of proportion, be the adult to the inner child and say, what do you need? Let me give that to you. Let me give that to you right now. You don't need to wait for it, because I'm going to give it you now. And then you stop craving it from them. You stop taking it personally. And you allow the masculine to wake up in their own time and come forward in their own time and do things in their own time. And then you start listening to your own intuition more and more. And you know inside the timing for union, because you feel it. You feel it because of your vibration and your gut instinct and your intuition and everything you've been given by God as creative tools for your journey and mission. So trust in that. And it's a great opportunity before union to write about your journey. Maybe this is the day when you get a journal like this one and you start writing your thoughts in there and what you're experiencing and going through. And this is for your personal journey. You may share this at one point. At some point, maybe you turn it into a book or some kind of, experience that can be shared. But for now, let this be between you and your angels. Let this be between you and your God, you and your higher self, even you and your twin, because you are one. And this is the way we create. Maybe you're feeling creative. Maybe you want to create your own deck of cards, or you want to create, a blog post, or, you want to create something that will help others, because that's also part of your mission too. So whatever you feel guided to do and share, do it from love, not fear, and do it from a genuine place, and all will be well. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.